for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 23 coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, AOEAH.com. Use code VENOM at checkout for 3% off your order.
Yo, what's good guys, Venomfire here, back with another video, and so we're going to be hopping into another Madden 23 video for you guys. Today we're going to be running a Blitz in Madden 23. Now, it's going to be our nickel over blitz. I have not posted a video on this. I'm going to show the setup that works. This is post-patch, post-everything. So depending on when you're watching it, it should be working continuously. It's a pretty constant blitz. It should work for like most of the year, I'm guessing. Now, nickel over, it's been used by a lot of more people recently, and that's probably going to continue. I had a lot of requests for this specific formation, blitz, so we're going to go ahead and hop into that. Now, you're going to be in the nickel over formation. This is going to take place in the Kansas City Chiefs defensive playbook. And overall, personnel-wise, it's pretty simple. You want some just athletic defensive ends, get some nice linebackers in here. The Steelers have a really good defense we can use with guys like Devin Bush and Myles Jack as far as, really athletic linebackers go. And other than that, you want some good man coverage, guys. It's going to be a man coverage blitz, so get some bigger bodies, faster corners, which, is always the goal when you're running that anyway. But play we're going to run is Overstorm Brave right there. You could really run it out of any play. You can run it out of a two-man under. You can run it out of a cover one. I might show that, but we're going to show Overstorm Brave for the most part. And what we're actually going to do is go into like a tight slots look. So let's go tight slots. And yeah, so overall with your setup, what you're going to do is it's very simple. That's one of the reasons this blitz is so good. It doesn't take a whole lot to set up. You don't have to move people around. Literally all you have to do is just go ahead, come out in the play, pinch your defense, and call it a day. So you're just going to pinch your defense. If you don't know how to pinch your defense, you're going to press RB right there, that right bumper, or R2, R1. It's R1 on PlayStation. So RB down on the left stick. You can also D-pad down, either one works. And that is really the bulk of your setup. That's all you got to do. Now, you're going to have to do something with your user. What you're going to do is simply just hover here. Now, you don't want to hover like this. You want to hover in a position where he has one leg in front of the other. And you should see two people get free, TJ Watt and Devin Bush. So we're just going to go ahead and snap the ball. And you're going to see a loop. Now, we only got one person free there. Generally, you'll get two. And it does depend formation to formation, so if that's the case, we might switch it up. But yeah, you get that looping animation from Devin Bush, which is why you want a faster linebacker. I might switch to bunch if we're unable to get pressure out of this, but usually you see guys like TJ Watt getting free also. In this case, we get Devin Bush free, or actually, no, that's Highsmith. So yeah, I might switch it over to bunch. Give you a little bit more of an accurate look. We'll try it again a couple times though. And yeah, so TJ Watt's getting engaged, which is not ideal. You see the blitz is still working. You're rushing 5 people. The blitz is still working, so you can't complain too much, but I am going to switch to bunch because I did have, I think, a little bit more success out of that. Just in labbing it. Now again, formation to formation, it depends honestly, so don't get too frustrated with it, but yeah, we're going to hover here with Myles Jack, snap the ball, and that's so weird. So earlier in labbing, we were getting TJ Watt free every single time. Maybe that has to do with who's hovering. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, you see the blitz is working regardless. Generally, you see 2 people get free. Obviously, it worked better with Myles Jack hovering rather than Devin Bush, so that's probably the route you want to go. I'm not exactly sure why we can't get it to work the way that it was working, where TJ Watt was getting free every time. Maybe I have to get closer. I'm not sure. And yeah, I guess when I get closer, he's more likely to get the blitz. Maybe I was hovering wrong. Who knows? There's a lot of different factors that go into it. We're kind of labbing on the fly. I labbed it for about 15 minutes and just got different results. But maybe you want to get closer, like here, snap the ball. But overall, the loop is going to be a little bit more consistent out of tight. That's what I've noticed against bunch, which you see is, and we're just going to try putting McCaffrey on a couple different routes in case he's in the way, but I guess that didn't work at all. So again, the blitz might not work every single play. You understand that. That's perfectly fine. What I did notice is that the loop works a little bit more consistent when you're running it against something like type versus gun bunch. That is something that I definitely noticed, but it still can work. Now, you saw TJ Watt get free on that one play. For whatever reason, when I was labbing this before, TJ Watt was getting free every single time. I'm not sure what I'm changing. Nothing in particular. But now he's just getting picked up every time. Maybe it's because his ability is active, so should I just throw a laser real quick to get his ability done? I don't know exactly what the reason is, but I'm just going to throw a pass here, complete it, see if getting rid of his X Factor changed anything. I'm not sure if it does, but yeah, TJ Watt was the one getting free every single time. So I didn't really hover there. If you don't hover, you see the result is just no pressure at all. So definitely want to be hovering. Now Cam Jordan is activated, of course. So again, obviously the loop, it does get free even against bunch, but it seems to get like slightly picked up. We'll try it against tight once again, because yeah, I'm not sure. It is weird because yeah, again, literally when I was labbing this before, I was getting pressure every single time with TJ Watt. Now he's just not getting there at all. I'm not sure what changes, but you know, who knows. So there you see we get nobody. But yeah, overall, I mean, the blitz is coming through. Even if you're not getting TJ Watt free, you're rushing 5 against 5. You're still getting pressure, and it's really good run defense as well, which I'll show. Yeah, you just kind of hover here. I'm honestly not sure. It was working like every time. No, it's just not working. There you see, like, again, the loop gets through. There are some other ways to do it. If you want, what you can do is maybe even hover with a safety. Now, I don't recommend this too highly, but I guess Minka just doesn't want to get in position, like a hovering position. So, but of course, when you're using Minka, you're on the running back, so you kind of hover there, and then you want to run and go get the running back. That's what it looks like if the running back is blocking. You should still get one person free, so if they do block the running back, you want to kind of hover with the safety. And that's going to get, again, you see you got 2 loopers. One gets picked up. That's going to open up Highsmith over here, so the running back takes him. And then you have Miles Jack on the right side. He's going to loop through. We actually get a disengage there. And CMC is on this check and release, so he picks it up that way. If I just throw him on a route, I think we should get 2 people free. But of course, when he's on a route, what you have to do is go quickly and get it. There you see what should have been happening with TJ Watt getting free, what I was talking about. And with TJ Watt getting free, it's just usually just a straight rush. The linebackers, they loop. We know that looping blitzes are good. And then you get Highsmith and TJ Watt respectively off the edge. You get a couple of disengages on the D-line as well. You see Miles Jack kind of gets disengages. You notice there's a lot of disengages that happen. We still are able to recover. You know, you don't have to stand there for 20 minutes. You stand there initially, and then you can run back and use her. So we are able to catch up for the most part. And again, he would have to release it early. So it would have to be a bullet pass more than likely. If it's lobbed, he's going to get sacked. So not many options. Again, if they were to block the running back, that's fine. You should, again, sometimes it doesn't work. It varies. A lot of these blitzes in the game do vary. They work one play, they don't work another play. So you don't want to get pissed off. You want to kind of stay with it. And again, even if you don't, you see you get some disengages. You should get some quick sheds. So there are a lot of variety things that can happen. So again, I wouldn't really recommend hovering with Devin Bush in this case, because usually what you see is it just seems to get picked up more. Seems to get picked up better. I'm not sure what the exact reason is, but it just does seem that way. So I like to go Miles Jack, hover here. And again, that was with the running back block. So if you go linebacker and the running back blocked, it's usually not a good combo, and it does get picked up there. So overall, for the most part, it's a pretty easy blitz. I'll show some bluff blitz stuff in a little, but there again, you see the shed. I have no idea why I can't get TJ Watt. I'm sure you guys have seen it where freaking TJ Watt gets free. It was happening every single rep. I'm not lying about this. It was happening every single rep. And for whatever reason now, he just won't get free. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but who knows? I'm sure if you try this online, I'm sure once I end the video and run it a couple more times, we'll see that. Maybe if I flip the play, I'm not sure. So let's try hovering with Bush, flipping the play. You see, maybe that would work because you notice how Highsmith kind of came off the edge. So we'll try that. We'll flip the play, pinch, and let's throw McCaffrey on a route now. And I guess it still doesn't work. So who knows? Somehow the DN gets free when there's no running back. When there's running back blocking, I am going to try and like play around with it. I'm not too sure. I want to try just moving some guys around. Because again, I don't really understand why it's just not working when it was. Let's go to like a spread also. Yeah, so yes, blitz, a bigger body like TJ Watt would not be recommended for your blitz. So I was just playing around with some stuff there. Clearly, it's not ideal. Maybe I'm in the wrong position. So again, if you're in a situation like that where you're rushing, it's not coming through, and you want the blitz to get through, you're just going to have to take kind of extreme measures and get in here with your safety. And that should get someone free. So again, that's what it looks like when your DN should get free. Once again, I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to just try and reset everything to get our DN free. Because again, he was getting free every single time, especially against Bunch. And then I audibled, and then we got the loop. But against Bunch, when I was first running it, he was getting free every single time. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong. The thing I was in was double post, just called it stock. I pinched, and then I just hovered. Maybe I was hovering with, no, I was definitely hovering with Miles Jack, just sitting there. I might try like being in the non-hovering position and see if that makes a difference. We're kind of labbing on the fly here. Sorry about that. I'm just so confused on why it was working before the video, and that just doesn't work. Yeah, it seems like you can't even really get the center's attention for whatever reason right now. So you do kind of have to be in the hovered position to get his attention, I suppose. And there you see the loop. So I'm not sure what I did just to change. Somehow TJ Watt just decided to engage with the right tackle when he freaking wasn't, though. Like 20 times I labbed it before. So I have no idea what I'm doing wrong, but I mean, you see the blitz does work. I'm sure if you try it out, you could get it to work where TJ Watt gets free. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's some spacing stuff, like I flipped wrong, or who knows. But yeah, I mean, overall the blitz is pretty successful, I would say. Now, if they run the ball, you should have good run defense. Again, you're kind of hovering here in the simulations. You're not going to know he's running the ball necessarily, but overall you're getting pretty good sheds. You should be able to like do a little bit more with your user than I did there. And if you want to bluff coverage, you should be able to. I'm not sure how it works if you were to hypothetically change your coverage. So if you were to go like a cover 2 here, I'm not sure, because you see how the blitzing angles kind of change. So that could probably affect the play. You see the blitz gets through, the looper gets through rather a lot better in my estimation with the cover 2 right there. I'm not sure what changes it, but he seems to get through really well. So who knows? You can try it out with different plays, play around with it. But overall, it's going to do a video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace. I'm out.